Bark, bark, bark. I didn't notice what the time was. Whoopsies. I was looking at other things. Oh no. Anyway, I thought I may as well, like, try to get through this freaking case. Which, I have my issues with this one. Oops, hang on. Sorry about that. I needed to switch my freaking volume to my freaking headphones. All right. All right. Should be able to come up. Here we go. Let me get this up. Yeah, I gotta make this smaller. There we go. We good, we good, we good. Started where the cutscene is. Oh wait, no. Right, I saved it here. Right. I remember now. Kind of. Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. Probably trying to arrange a retrial of this case. This means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? Being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure the killer is the right label. So nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. Just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Oh Maya, that kind of talk could ruin me. Hi, Maggie. How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? Put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird. Ah! Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit? Oh, sure. Very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes. Hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. That's where we stand now. I've been caught up in another murder. Life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I either remember her saying the exact same thing last time. Kinda, yeah. Kinda. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Right is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. How come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoy being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? The second act of the life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. Charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. The owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. Then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. It happened at Tribulations. Tribulations, yeah. Tribulations? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim just took one sip and was gasping for air. Shocked, I passed out. Hold on there, Maggie. What? You're calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I've never seen the guy before. Oh. She wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. The other man, the killer. You saw him, right? Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. You saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. Saw the murder, why were you still convicted? No one else saw. So what? The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. He testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at the table the whole time. How is that possible? Oh no, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial failed me. Detective Fence, my granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then, I found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. Passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. No one else saw this other guy? No, sir, that's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. He was the one who took the coffee to the two men. Oh? What was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. Music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece. An emo musician's look about him. There's a sample CD on the table, sir. A sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? Had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. Must have been him preparing for their debut, I guess. Band CD. Maybe a promo disc? It was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? What's the name of the group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... What about the killer? What did he look like? Well, don't really remember. Only that it was a young man, well built like the victim, really. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. This article's about my case. Tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. The morning after I had been arrested, I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Ugh. Hey, Maggie, was my evil double I am here too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh. It would have been so cool. And you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little. Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. Your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and... So the guy was nothing like me then. You had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? Not everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers. Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Had those big question marks on their faces. It seemed like no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Sir Wright, you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. Court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. You should be able to get a retrial. Do you think we'll win next time, sir? Life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with a defeat for dessert. I was 6 months old when I fell from the ninth floor of my apartment building. Been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. One day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. What are you staring at me like that for? Whoever it is that thought of it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted on murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry. Yeah, it's Phoenix backwards. We'll get Shin Eel for you. Thank you. I'll tell you where Tribien is. Alright, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I say hi. You're alright, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food. Tribien. 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 Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? And again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone there? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. There's no one here. We can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? Be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. Something stuffed behind the rack. Sports paper to me. Look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. Oh. Hello. Give me a moment. $100,000? Maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber's supposed to be. December 3rd. Papers from the day of the poisoning. What? Yes. Hmm. Lied. Must be the table where the murder occurred. Guess so, with all this police tape all around it. That stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Give me one moment here. Just looking at something real quick. Alright. Don't go licking the table clock, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Why can I picture you doing just that? Table's set nicely, it just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think. Duh, even I could have told you that. Those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Oh, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick! There are lines that are okay to tell and lines that definitely aren't. All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. Oopsies. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. What did I miss? Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here. Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups. It's a rack full of fashion magazines. They're all in French. You try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? It looks... Oh, wait, yeah. Apparently you could do that twice. Okay. This restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. Probably says open or closed. Must be one or the other, but I don't know which, since I don't know Jockus about... I don't know jack about French. The restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. If you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. Not really find anything. Unfortunate. I completely forget this damn case, honestly. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Guts and Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. Found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations. Really? That's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Thompson says he's not really fond of them. And maybe one of the customers left it behind. Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Ah, that's it, sir. MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD. So I thought. It wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? That $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me a $100,000, I'd sing for sure. Master of Kurai or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. The victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? You better step up the investigation, don't you think, Nick? Oh, now we get... Yeah, now we got it. Alright. Oh la la! Bonjour! Welcome to Le Tribien. Hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. There he is. Bienvenue! Welcome to my petite restaurant! Huh? B Avenue? Oh no, my petite cholo! Huh? Me? Look at his face, like the kitten rejected by its own mother. You're fatigued, no? Hello, what is this? An aromatic bath oil melange of blood. Fucking Christ. My personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to a lot of bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? Et for le monsieur. Who? Me? Look at that face, like the puppy rejected by life itself. You're fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Or le bergamot, and maybe a hint of oui. I will add le peppermint and le clary sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Lords, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat, we're lawyers. Must bien sûr, I know this already, monsieur. You're La Phoenix, right, non? Yes, you know me. So oui, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Shin Yup. Looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already. What sort of impression he's been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Sean Armstrong. Enchanté. What does Tribien mean? I know tres, that means 3, right? No. Tribien is Plant size. In English, you would say, very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. La atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people they do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, for the moment, no one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. He is, in fact, incredibly gay. I am the chef. I am the manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner in aromatherapy, the art of soothing the soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? That smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee? That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu! Oui! He was dead! Maggie had passed out also! And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know Sister Maggie said here was someone else, but... I see. La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? This asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer here. Someone else saw it. My Zoe. As usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table. Maggie swears there were 2 people. Mademoiselle, the lawyer, he could not prove this none. Not the lawyer, that was me, I suppose. Must be it, sure. Wow, he's the person who said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Huh. Now, who is the one making stuff up? I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how you say, lacking, perhaps. And even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You are very cool, though. Oh, oui, so handsome. Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been. Every time you open your mouth, the old courthouse stirred. Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. Found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. The customers must have left it behind. Have any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen. Maggie was a policewoman once. Is it pas? Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control. Oui, she was la suspect in the murder investigation, no? Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave her la perfume for la happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended for bergamot, like I've given to you before. She's been arrested again. Found guilty this time. This is true. A natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. I am not surprised she was the suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean he did have a motive? Ask this guy for more info. Stat. Maggie took the coffee over to the victim. Did anything happen? Oui, I suppose you could say so. So what happened? None, it was nothing. Look, Maggie said she didn't even know the guy. She's still been indicted for murder. Prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it is true. Anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please tell us anything you know. Psyche locks? Oh wait, what are we gonna do, Nick? What the? What's wrong? Nakatama, it's gone. Huh? In my pocket, but it vanished into thin air. What? I could see the psyche locks. That means the Nakatama's nearby. Mr. Armstrong, can I just confirm something with you again? Even where the victim was sitting. Is anyone else sitting there? That is the question you will have to ask him yourselves. Huh? Him? Lord Man spends all of his time Don's La Park. A park? Oh, a park. What's park's that? A restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square. She was sempre free, my dear. Where are you? This is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. Fruits scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? Grouchy looking grandpa? Throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Well, he's not throwing seeds for them, he's throwing seeds at them. My grubby Stretlow has been raised to red. Excuse me. Do you mind if I had a word with you? Yes. I want to ask you a couple of questions. What's the matter with you? Can you see I'm busy? You don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons? Really chucking those seeds at them. Gotta hurt. Go on, eat this. I don't know any Maggie Bird. Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations. Ah, it's a disgrace, I tell you, an utter disgrace. Disgrace? A young girl revealing herself like that. Really, you mean her uniform? Youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty? Well, me, I'm not wearing anything revealing. Your problem is you lack any sense of grace. Oh, hitting a girl where it hurts. There's a magazine here. Magazine full of job listings. You disgusting rogue picking up something someone else threw away. Oh, wait, did you throw this away? Looking for a job? That's none of your business. Alright, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. One of anyone's having it. Give it back. Too bad, now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Hey, that's mine! Well, seems like he's not gonna do anything. Go to Tribulations a lot. That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve in there's not food. Where's the sushi? The tempura? The rice? Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir. What do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. What about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You can see all the way up to their... Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. Ah, the miserable excuse for a restaurant in that place. Miserable! Certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. He hates it so much. Why does he keep going? Because he's a weirdo. You're a regular at that restaurant, sir? Just if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that! Must be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a Psyche Lock or two. No way. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh? Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. Better find it or else. If whoever gets wind of this, I'm gonna be in a world of pain. Which probably means we gotta talk to you. Maggie wouldn't have just put poison in the coffee of some guy she didn't even know. You're really guilty. There must have been something between her and the victim. None. It was nothing, I'm sure. Yes, sir, Sarah. Perhaps Maggie had another reason. What's Maggie's motive got to do with this chef? Why is he hiding things from me? Another thing. I dropped the Magatama. That I can see the lock must mean it's nearby. I only loaned it to you, you know. You better find it, Nick, okay? And here I thought it was mine to keep. Clearly it's around, so, you know. Where are you, you little swirly thingy? Where are you? Where are you? Silly little thing. Are you around here somewhere? Where? Where? Where are you, Magatama? I will find you. I'm gonna find you. You gotta be somewhere. Where are you? Where are you, little fool? Where are you? Mademoiselle! Yes? Are you looking for a job? But, no, I was just... Let me see, your style is, for different. But you have a good face. Different? You are fast, I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe we should do both. Maybe you should. Maybe you should, Phoenix. Because I don't know, man. You gotta do something about that. Yeah, Maggie and questioning. Guess I've asked her pretty much everything. Come back if there's anything else and you ask her later. Well... I guess we'll go to Gumshoe then. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The ones that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all of my case for now, pal. She's really fired up about all this. Oh yeah, one more thing. Retrial's been approved. Court sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh, him. Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again. Yes? I'll make sure you get locked up for good for it. Got it? Guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force. You were a mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her... It wasn't anything like... Sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. That was it. Nothing happened. She sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. That's it. Our big old gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything. I was... Note to self. Gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You've got to keep it a secret, okay? Got it? Sure. Would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind to not see what's on your mind. So I was wondering, can you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Elg was a computer programmer. I see, programmer. Just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. All she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. But didn't go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. Programmer, a first-time customer at that. What reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. The motive was still somehow established under trial. Kidding. What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? What's this motive been? This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. This is already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. That doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop. That's not exactly complimentary, you know. What do you think really happened? Just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting there with the victim. Tigre! Tigre! Right, but get this. Everyone else in the police says the guy was alone, even the chef. Then there's that CD. CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. There's a sample CD on the table, sir. On your... The guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? On the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. Didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece, too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in front of the pocket of his hoodie. Radio? He didn't have a CD player? You got it. Phony never explained that contradiction at all. Let's think of it. I wonder if the Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong has got something to hide. What's that? Sports paper? Yeah, found it in the magazine rack at Tribune. It's dated the same day as a murder. You may be onto something here. Take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. Ah, it's so good I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love. Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble. Handwriting, huh? Gotta know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Chef at Tribune, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body's full of xylotoxins. And he gave me this bottle. What's in it? What's in it? I don't know, the label says juniper. What are orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day? What are orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about it. That lady, I mean, guy. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, Bao. Give me a break. He's not my type. Can't stop thinking about that he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. What exactly is that caught your attention about the chef at Tribune? It's, kinda hard to say. Guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tribune and investigate the place yourself. Find out anything suspicious about the guy. You report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I got a choice in this, huh? Do. Tribune. The flower cherry strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Oh! Right. It's you. Huh. Hello. Just now. Customer? Sort of a dark aura about her. Very. Oh, welcome. Bienvenue. What a cute voice. There she is. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya. Oh, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. And you're my first ever customer. one moment. Okay. Who was the woman that I just saw? Oh. Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. Kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, Maya? Never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice-looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Forget about the ultra-cute waitress. Check out my gimme a tip smile. Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? Just preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says. How much is it? It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course. Twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. Kind of expensive. You're feeling how poor you are, aren't you, Nick? Well, you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. Try carrying plates and working on the cash register. How about cleaning toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch. Fine choice, sir. No, I am... Kitchen, a lunch special, please. All the extras: drink, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. I was really getting into this. How much is a set lunch, then? $20, huh? The drink, side salad, and dessert, it's... $45? Wait a second, Maya. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are. Our deluxe fortified lunch set. Whoa. It's inspired with lobster and abalone and pase with a balsamic... I don't fucking know. Bon appetit. Thanks? Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes. Ugh. Are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate. I just remembered I gotta clean the toilets. Hey! Can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. He sells this shit. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad? Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? Kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Now, what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll see all of the chef's greatest secrets. Kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up, Maya! What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Are you going to show me around? There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off to you in your face. Better conduct a search in the kitchen myself. Here it is, the famous Tribulations kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. And there's this box of fucking perfume. What's this? Looks like a treasure chest or something. Oh, look at all these little bottles. They're anthropy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Maya. Maya. There are not that many bottles there. Like, you got 16 in the chest there. You got, I think that's... Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got like 9 there. So you got like 25 bottles there. But 100? No way! Maya, no way! No, come on. Wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. What do you know? Doesn't have a label either. And doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he? Magatama! Now this is one large mirror. This is where he makes himself look pretty. Look on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's bedtime literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It's like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool, read one out. Say it in your best French accent with intensity, okay? Okay, here's one. It's called Pretense. The two of them, like actors from a film, the coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon on that sad Sunday morning, the foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must. What the fuck was that even? What the hell is that? What the hell is that, man? That's it. Oh. God. Yep, that's a poem for you. Give me that Magatama. Now I know I'm in a French roast. I never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce. What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Heck, look! Right there on the counter. Oh wait, why did I do the Maya voice? Makatama, what's it doing there? Well, indeed. There's a scooter here. The old guy's not here anymore. Rat. Still have some unanswered questions for him. We got this scooter here. Scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of the park like this? Wheel guard and the light are busted. This must have been an accident, or it's totally wrecked. Whoa! Rawr! And there he is! There's that piece of shit. Hey, what do you think you're doing with my bike? You've been messing with my new ride? Is that what you've been doing? Dude, right. Rawr! You're gonna pay for this. Wasn't me. Hey! Then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap? Huh? Oh, you're gonna pay. You catch my drift. Oh, wait a second. I'm not a pigeon. A wise guy, eh? I'd beat you so hard it'll feel like you were smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You's better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers. There's you's gotta pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What did you say? I'm Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright. You saying you, Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. The one and only. My guy. My guy, no. What? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. He's gone. That guy wasn't my phony, was he? I mean, he obviously is. Look at the same fucking hair. He wasn't anything like me. Better make a note of the scooter. How pathetic. Oh, it's you. You threats from a little brat like that? You look like a pigeon that's got seeds in his eyes. You've been here the whole time, then? I wasn't that strawberry. I had something thinking to do. Or like he had some cowering to do. Weirdo. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? Just said if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Take that. I knew it. This old guy has got something to hide. What could it be? A lot of things. Gumshoe! Gumshoe! Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? Lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me. It's mean the sports paper with this memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? Said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elk. No doubt about it. Suspect as much. Victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard the name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me whatever you find in that restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. I mean, the bottle. The bottle. You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? This one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. It's just mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Do you agree? Lone bottle doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind let me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. It was poison, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. Suspect John Armstrong? I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. The same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. Guess I better fill you in on the details. About this on-arm guy's secret, I mean. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Tribulations, pal? Yes, unfortunately. How was it? Put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about it being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean. He's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is that he's up in his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? The copy of his loan contract. It's about $500,000 in the red. Ow! $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah, hey, if it was sterling, you'd be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Okay. Time to move. Let's go, dude. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? You only have one reason to go to restaurants. To eat. But the food's terrible. To eat? Is that the whole truth? What do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. You lieutenant brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? Oh no, he goes to the restaurant because the waitresses are cute. Oh no. I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for that food. Proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu. It's tea set. Food at Tribune is terrible and expensive. Wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. What a load of crock. Face another story with a price. Nothing to me. You're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash I could go for a swim in my money vault every day. I think that's a lie. What? You're flat broke. Oops. Whoopsies. Wrong one. Oh wait, yeah, the job listings, right. Like, why would you have a job listings if, like, you're frickin' rich, apparently? Magazine? Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was... so what? I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money. Oh? I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino. Javachino. Javachino, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8. That better be some golden beans. What's your problem? Think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. Sorry, sir. There's no free papers to read at Tribulations. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribulations. So, what of it? It's the only paper there, and it's dated more than a month ago. What? You see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. It's just one that customer happened to leave behind. Yarg! Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything! I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen. The real reason why you go so much to Tribulations is... I wonder why. I absolutely wonder why. Because Maggie's cute. What are you asking me about that girl for? She was a waitress at Tribulations. God. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress. Arrgh. I don't recognize that face. You're probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face. Yeah. But at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became the regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you think about, isn't it? I can't take it. To you, that waitress is your... No, please, no more! Stop saying that word, stop saying waitress, stop it, stop it, stop it! Oh. Sir. Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. No, I didn't mean it like that. I would get one of those lousy cup of guavajinos every time. For $8. All because of the survey girl. Punish me, lock me up. Really, that's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that! I have a name, you know, boy. Show some respect, hmm? I'm Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. Restaurant at the time of the incident. Means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. Believe this. His psyche locks in everything. I'll have to try to get him when he's in the better mood. Or probably in court. As usual.
Oh, it's that old man. He's still feeding the pigeons.
Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Ouch.
Hey, Maya. Do you mind coming with me for a while?
Huh? Me? Why?
Something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay, I'll just get changed.
No. Stay in it.
Can you
Go like that.
Yes.
Yeah, because he wants to see the frickin' outfit. You again? Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
I think it's going pretty well. God.
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Maya's 19, man. Maya's 19. That's not a kid. Not really.
Plant the slide?
You were so close, just a little more and he would have spilled. Pigeon, caw. Let me crack this guy.
Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet, can't you see I'm feeding the... Ah, yes! Mia in the fits! Of course! I forgot about that. Mia? Well...
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
Yes. Of course, certainly, I'm Victor Kudo. Even from beyond the grave. Wow. He doesn't need to know that.
About the incidents.
You mean the man who died after drinking the guavachino? Like he's a different person. It's quite a shock even for me. He's a strange-looking boy. The girl took the guavachino over to him and you see...
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. He took one sip of his guavachino and... he said something like, "Ah!" and then collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. Certainly seems to be telling the truth now. Looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either.
You like the food at Tribulations?
Well, of course, I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was like a businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Even the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story.
London's in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France. Can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Laughing at his stupidity.
You visit Trebian a lot, don't you?
Of course, I mean, yes. Like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Careful with that chef, my dear.
Chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. That man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con?
I mean... Have you seen his frickin' bottles of perfume? They're terrible. And man is literally like selling you terrible food. Like, come on.
Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes, I can't take this.
He's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
Steals things from his customers.
His customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my whole avocino. Cappuccino. Really is irregular. Let me write you a little haiku about it.
Haiku?
Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
Fix anything again, you let me know. It's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy, he couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. Some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this.
Well, it's a thing.
And now we gotta call him out on his freaking bullshit. It's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress. Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. No, how can you leave me like this? Sorry.
Reminds me.
Mr. Armstrong had a Psyche Locker 3, didn't he?
Gonna have to break those.
Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Well, cheers, of course.
Uh-huh. There's the wiggly lip.
What's happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Alas, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Huh? Well, that's a new record.
There's a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
A man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000.
Oh.
Wipe away the debts, eh? You'd have a motive there, wouldn't you? Hmm? $500,000? Oui, but after the incident, the it disappeared. Ticket disappeared? This was the motive the prosecution gave for Maggie. Said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? I said, Lois, you've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me. I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that it was you. Ah! Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him. Mais pourquoi moi? Why you have no evidence? I'm not Master Mask. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Armstrong, but I have evidence of the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it, and put some feeling into it. The victim before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Monsieur, was he a liar? You deny it? Do not make la false accusations, s'il vous plaît. Do you have any proof? I want to see incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from my customers. Oops. Wrong one. Wrong one. Whoopsies. Oh yeah. You stole from me, right. You stole my Magatama. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. No! Oh, that scream just about broke some windows. Oui. I have a weakness for la trinkets and la figurines. It just slips out. I cannot stop it. Stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is la truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, but so a timid little girl. Gendered. Besides, this time, it was not Le Spot Trinket, oui. It was $500,000. My non. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. You've got a debt. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? That you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Perhaps? This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah! You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece. I think you said something about that too. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. It suddenly exploded. Yes, 500,000, he shouted. The ticket? He had all of his tickets spread out on the table. So desperately in need of money, so I... Put the poison in his coffee? No, 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 no. Oh, no, you naughty man. Simply out myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, what, boss? You had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was a winning ticket, right? How do you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. You did not take it. The ticket for 500,000, I mean. You just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. I not, but Phil, it was not. That's enough. Huh? Ah! There he is. Mr. Godot! What the heck are you doing here? Without a doubt, the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. Came in here for coffee? Does Craver Coffee know no bounds? Phoenix, you've seen him drink like 10 cups of coffee in a single freaking trial. Come on. Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am the airhead, none. Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. In that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. The ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal. Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so... We'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Bye. Voila! You two time to laugh at the pretty little airhead! So you won't be needing this note anymore. We got a new mystery now, namely where did the winning ticket go? Kind of bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. Can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. Certainly not again. Trial time. Oh, I see. Guess I should have expected this. We saw the other guy, huh? He was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie! Detective Gumshoe! Doing alright?
How you feeling?
If you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. Don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
And you!
Yes?
You better swear this case away, got it, Val? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right?
Yep.
You'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Of course! I got the situation under control, haha. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something that I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright?
Sure.
Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You got me?
Can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. Always admire you so much, detective. I can count on you. Should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The bench is ready, Your Honor. Bitter. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Yeah. What's wrong? Nothing, it's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was... You talking to me? It's a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But can I retell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. That was the one time you do not call him Trite. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. No denying it. Find that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. He also hates you for the wrong reasons. He's deluded himself into believing you're the problem. As everyone is aware, the court has already given his verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. Let's start with formalities, shall we? Name and occupation? Witness, state your name for the court. Oh, sorry, sir. Names, Police Department, Detective... Occupation, Dick Gumshoe. Gumshoe! Please! You switched them around! I can't believe your name's actually PDD. Other waiter around, detective. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. It's yesterday?
Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation tied up with another case right now.
She's really got everything under control for everyone's sake.
I see, so Detective Gumshoe. Would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. Victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into the evidence. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. Poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. Waitress being the accused. Yeah. Victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Victor Kudo. Still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Well, it isn't, because Furio was somehow not seen by the 2 other people. Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. The incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn L., was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. What we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, looks like Miss Spurn might have had, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. Facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please no intimidation tricks this time around, is that understood? Be glad I'm not Furio. I already told you, that wasn't me. Bam, 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 bam. Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? So does for that to be true, he's practically crying. Testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. He claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said. And What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey! Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. There's 2 testimonies tie up on that. Both said there was no other guy at the table. Press harder. Maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps our view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. I mean...
if you literally look at where they were sitting, or even like where the freaking chef was, there is absolutely no way either of them could see him because of the partition. Like, they wouldn't have been able to see him anyway. Ah! That argument is a week at the coffee at Tribune, trait. I have here in my possession a ticket. Ticket? More like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population to defendant. Photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. Seen as witnessed by the chef moments after poisoning took place, correct? Correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime, you can slide the chair over. You can slide the chair over and not be seen. Come on. Just, oh my god. How, Mr. Trike, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? It seems to show that the victim's table extremely clearly. Okay, but it's literally like, you could push the freaking chair over! Come on! Alright. So traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else. Not sure I get you, Val. Was the poison a liquid or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Objection!
Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Shrite? Took his coffee black with no sugar. Seems that the poison could have only been in that coffee. Press harder. Harder! Absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee. Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. What proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. In any case, you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? this! Why'd you throw it at me?
Can I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in his cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this! For the record, the only prints of the cup were the victims of the defendants. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. Potassium cyanide! Some kind of a motive. Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown out way out of proportion.
Objection!
What my golden rule is, detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal lottery tickets. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. Just for the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? He stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I mean, we typically have to, so, you know... Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared is no way implicates my client. Ah. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. It's the $500,000 lottery ticket. The female police officer found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. Planting evidence on the passed out form of Maggie. Yay! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. Better keep an eye on that ticket, the way the judge's voice is quivering. I think it was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. It feels heavier now. $500,000, you say? Just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. That's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. Facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which he is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. It's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who's weak to the siren call of money. good, Nick. And the evidence against Maggie started to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence. Not more evidence against Maggie? It's the apron that the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've ever seen. It looks like it can't be blood, can it? I mean, how can it be blood? There was no blood. There was only a spilt coffee and poison. Ah, the start of our play was a little flustered. Somehow spilled coffee on herself. Coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see that. Because, your vision's always red. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? Presume you mean. Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. They're not gonna bring this up until way later, but he can't see that. He can't see that red stain. Because he only sees red. Because of his freaking mask. Like, he just can't see that. The pocket? Search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. A little poison in Maggie's pocket. Yeah, and Maggie's prints were our only ones on it. What? Okay, but like the stain. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. That blood-colored stain that smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a blood stain. Again, he can't see red. He can't see, well, he can't see anything else red. Everything else he sees is red. He told, just look at it. Hell, detective. Could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? It's gotten someone on her apron while taking someone for breakfast that day. Could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Well, something like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. Ugh. Not everyone knew what it was already. Seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case? Motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established. Well, Trite. Seems you really are a phony after all. You know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Yippee! Crime was reported at 2:25 by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It's been real tough for her. didn't have any identification on him. Figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. That was it. There's nothing else missing from the crime scene. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite. Alright. Wait a second. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified at this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how are you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. So let down, he got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. Prescription bag on the victim's table, along with a lottery ticket. Seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What sort of a medicine was in the bag? Well, actually the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. Completely empty? Ah! You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate, are you, Trite? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? What about this? Where's the prescription? Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious, sweaty, so hurry up, will ya? Despite that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. And the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later. No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to? You're too cool, pal! Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? victim was killed by poison. The victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? Ah, that's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's this name got to do with anything? New Ear Ontological Clinic. Ontological? It knows what the victim's suffering from, Mr. Godot. Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. Took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear cranial canal, not to be ingested. It's still gone, though. Mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. Found traces of medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is. Very fine print. Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Ugh. Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over. Right. Can't get away with any old weak objection. What do I do? Push the medication issue, obviously. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? The medication in question was for topical use inside of the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, the lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. Hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that a copy of the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot? I've got my own witness I like to call, sir. The old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Kudo? Pigeon hater? Very well. Matter of despairing medication seems a little more than trivial at best. However, I've explored it all in the previous trial. That is something that bothers me. Court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ha! I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Alright. Okay. Phew, that was close. Tell me about it. Nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. It's like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Did he? Did he? Huh? Said he'd help me. Please set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. The guy's got to do his job, right? Okay, I know all about lies and betrayal. Had them my whole life. Really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. Maggie. He did not mean any of that. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. Next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Over waitress outfits and projectile seeds. He's gonna be really stubborn. He's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds. It's the old man. It's fine. It's fine. Prosecution calls the lucky old odd-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind. The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me, mind you. I can be quite emotional at times, too. You don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. My occupation? Now listen, Lungyun. How much do you think there is a Komodo for... How much call do you think there is for Komodo embroidery here? Komodo embroidery? That's what I do or did. Back in Japan, I embroidered family crests on Komodos. My ancestors were embroidering Komodos before this country even existed. Wow, a real craftsman. You're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you could embroider my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, we're in the restaurant at the time of the incident. Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javachino. Seeds? What do you think these are, I see. I saw everything that happened, Gramps. Did I? Oh yes I did. I saw it all. Then please tell the court. We're all ears. Yay! Yay! The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. Man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, then collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there in the defense chair. I remember her well. Sure you do. Sure you do. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words, what's wrong with old-fashioned ones? Fangled? All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell you. Excuse me? Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Sir, please. Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Because we're explicitly know that you do not look at the faces. You look at the uniform. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Features? A disgrace, that's what it is. Sorry? You can see all the way up to her, you know, practically naked in that uniform. The particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear such a uniform, even me. Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish for that image. Oh, be quiet! You can think about Phoenix in the frickin' maid uniform, it's fine. I'm getting all excited, and you gotta keep yourself together. Got a bit carried away. Let him say it. These are other things I recognize about her, too. Be sure yourself what should do. Press harder, obviously. You saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant, I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. Oops. I think I did that a little too early, actually. You seem to remember several details about her appearance. What about the most crucial detail of all? Her face. As if I would even remember that.
Objection!
Did you? You see there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. What about the witness's back?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons. It's harassment! I'll tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons! Just tell you what I saw. Mr. Kudo, the court requests you that he add details about any identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is, to your testimony. That's weird. That's weird to say when it looks like this. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. Filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. She reminds me about what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. You think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Hmm? Well, you half-witted a clot. What? What is it? Since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And you just said yourself you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you hadn't really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress in the front. Oops. Old man didn't see shit. Can't just say oops your way out of this. Huh. Well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trite. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup. This old guy was watching. Oh, God. Oh. My nose got really clogged just now. Oof. Fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. Rely on me, Captain. My dog is in perfect working order. There were a single occasion when I forgot what a burger customer wanted. I can't remember. Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Ugh. Another one of those pecky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand and a noisy brat kept rustling his pages. The young man was listening to the wireless, I remember that well. The servant girl in question brought over the Javachino. Bishop picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know, there's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you, nothing. Not anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Care to tell us where this is going, trite? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. What's this, kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. It's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee. Consider where the stain is. You clearly see. Yes, he'd need to hold it with his right hand in order to drink it like that. Because it'd be freaking awkward. Well, no. Actually, he can hold it with his left hand, but he'd need to, like, hold the whole freaking cup, not the handle. Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. Actually, no. From his view, it would be the left, because he's viewing him from the opposite side. But that's his right, so... I think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad. You're wrong! Don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You'll insist on your testimony. That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. From your perspective. Not from his. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. That dead young hauntbot and you spiky-haired yahoo were our fault. Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen what I've got to say. Sure, why not hear a little more? My 16th cup of coffee. This is your final stand. Man. Boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. Kept fiddly with it all the time. Just fiddly with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. Know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. Monitor? You mean like a television screen? Inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HDTV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. When I saw it, I'm telling the truth. True, he doesn't seem to be lying, but he's looking at it from the wrong angle. fact that it's good old black and white. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim. What? You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. No question, you lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. Only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. The victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon! Cool. This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot? A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. Took a sip of the cup and held in his right hand, and so it switched to his left. That's what the old man saw. Impossible. The witnesses had already testified on numerous occasions. The victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee.
Objection!
Which hand the victim used to pick up in his cap is irrelevant, Your Honor. Facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. The results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey! I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. And there he goes. God damn it, man. Wait! Stop now, where does that leave me? Leave you, Mr. Kudo. Said a blue-suited young upstart over there. Just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. Was your bad memory my fault? Sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. Keep my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know. There's more? To be honest, it might not be anything. a chance, another crack at you, you young shark. Me? You seem like I'm sort of an evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? Final chapter in this accepted old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. Where had my 17th cup of coffee? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. Maybe 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man. Just say it. Say it, man. Say it. Stop throwing the man. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. Not too sure of it myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Oh, the clumsy idiot upset the base. He knocked it right over. Broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table is completely sloped. How about that? Turn things upside down, hmm? Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Here, you're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor defenseless old man? We are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. I get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lip. Nick. You're a bird brain, that's why. That's all you can think of. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please. Yay. Let's get the fuck out of here. It's not knocked over, man. Zakudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene. So what? Look carefully at the table. Face there, intact. Lost your tongue, Granddad? No Granddad of yours. Any more seats in this courtroom? The cleaners will be here all night. What is it now? I just remembered something. Yes, go on. Broken vase. It was on my table. You fool. What? Oh, well, you see. It startled me when the young lad collapsed. So I stood up. Must have been when it fell over. Face on my table, I mean. Face on your table? Yes, it was on my table. Ooh. That's how my groin came to be completely soaked. Oh, boy. This was completely pointless! Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for the day. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all? Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. God, wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. Still not in a position to deliver a verdict. Defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony you've heard thus far. Mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand. The earpiece, which was inserted in his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Oh, Nick, you did it! I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. One more thing, Your Honor. This we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. We summarize it accordingly into this statement. Okay. Here we are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Godot's. I'm sorry, this isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology. How are we supposed to do with 3 copies? I don't know. I don't know, Maya. I don't know. I really don't know. Probably gonna be stopping here soon anyway. I want a little bit of a break. Get through the frickin' get through it a little bit at a time. Which at the very least we're like at the halfway point, so it's something. It means we'll actually get to the frickin' meat of the damn game once we get to 4 and 5. Yeah, so I basically try to do my best regarding some of these cases, because like I'll definitely be honest, the a lot of the cases can sometimes just don't hold up. Like this one's kind of on the annoying side, honestly. It just kind of goes, I guess. I don't know. But I do remember a lot of good things about like case 4 and 5, which technically they're going to be part of the same thing anyway, so like you can kind of just lump them together, to be honest. But the third one is definitely kind of annoying. Well, actually, no. The fourth, the fourth case is going to be like its own thing, but it's going to be related to 5. So like, there's something there. It's mostly because you're going back to the past again and shit like that. But hope you'll at least enjoy my voices. I don't know. I try. I'm really trying to like make it at least like a little bit better than just reading it out, I guess. I don't know. It's what I want to do regarding like these, because it's like it's a lot of text. It's a lot. Freaking Danganronpa pushed me a lot on that. Well, for now, hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Bye.